I guess the new way of applying for jobs is you just go onto an app, you put your CV in there, pay X amount of money, and then fucking let the app do its thing. We see there's like 100,000 jobs available on LinkedIn. You just put your CV on an app and then there you go. Use AI to your advantage, right? Let's see.
Literally set up for us to fail. In order to be seen, you need to, 1, apply as early as possible. 2, you need to have a hyper-tailored application. So think changing your resume for every single job opportunity at scale. So think 50 resume edits, 50 cover letters, 50 different applications. It's impossible to do unless you're using AI. I found this platform called Massive that uses AI to scrape the internet to find the perfect jobs for your background, and it auto applies for you. Not only does it auto apply, but it tailors your resume for every single individual job. All you do is set up a profile, fill out some basic information
And
about
pay
yourself,
them.
about your accomplishments,
Yeah.
attach your resume, indicate your job search criteria, and watch the interviews roll in.
Oh, there's one thing for the interviews to roll in the first round, right? But then when you go and speak to these people, you don't get these jobs. So you depend on AI to scrape the internet, as you put it. This is just spam. This is really just really spamming all these recruitment agencies.
If jobs are using AI to filter through applications, you should be using AI too to make sure that you land interviews. Try it for
Yeah, now fucking. I understand you can't go out and walk into a company, to 500 different companies and apply in person. So one has to use something like this. But I mean, are they not just taking this a little bit too far now? I mean, you just put in your little details on this app and then, oh, I wash my hands, thank you very much. Now AI can do everything for me. I can sit back, I can watch TV and let AI do everything for me. I don't know if that is the correct way of doing things, right?
I'm unemployed, okay? I've applied for corporate things, remote things not around me, and even minimum wage things because I need some income coming in right now, locally. The 2 jobs that I've heard back from so far, one of them I was declined from. Guess which one I was declined from already? Whole Foods. Whole Foods coffee bar. I can't even get a job at a Whole Foods coffee bar. What is happening? Seriously. Like, minimum wage. That was the last. I was like, at least I will be able to do that. Like, so I can get some money. Whole Foods.
Yeah, it's not even possible to find minimum wage jobs. I've seen people being declined from McDonald's. And then on top of that, I mean, for one job, there's like 50 people applying. So these companies can pick and choose whoever the fuck they want.
What is happening? I need a job. I've been applying for so long. Why is this so hard? On a scale of 1 to 20, how many do you think I'll get an interview for, and how many do you think I'll even hear back from?
Let's
actually drop your guesses, because next video I'm going to show all of the jobs that I've applied for over the course of the past 9 months now, maybe even more. I'm sick of this. I'm unemployed, okay?
Sure. Yeah, I mean, you get to a point where you just lose. You fuck, what's the use of this? You apply and you apply and you apply. They just ghost you. I've seen a story now where Canada, some part of Canada, Ontario or some area in Canada, they are proposing a law where companies actually have to get back to you and say, no, you have been rejected or whatever. But this is really just AI competing against AI. If you think about it. You put your CV in, AI scrapes the internet. These companies, they use AI to sort you out. So they're just applying on your behalf. Now we have a job marketer or recruiter's point of view as well.
To be a recruiter in this brutal job market. Keep watching and I'll give you just a little snippet. Right now, I'm recruiting for 3 different positions, one of them being a junior software engineer. That talent pool is so saturated. Within 48 hours of us posting that one job, we received over 700 job applications and we had to take it down from our career site. Right now, we're only hiring for 1 junior level.
But this is just what I'm saying. Those 700 applications, were they really people applying, or just these little apps scraping the internet to apply on somebody's behalf? I guess that is really what it is, right?
So it doesn't make sense for us to continue considering new applications. And this way, our small and mighty team has the opportunity to go through those job applications. So when we have that many job applications, but only 1 position, the reality is that we have to be very selective with who we talk to, because it's just not sustainable to talk to that many people, because there are other priorities that we have to take care of. We do have to hire for other roles. We do have other projects that we have to work on. And to be quite transparent with you, like if I had to talk to 700 people for 1 role.
Yeah, that must be crazy.
I don't know. Like, I would totally do it because I want to help people, but I think I would also jump off a cliff. And for the record, this isn't me complaining about what I have to deal with. This isn't to discourage anyone that's in the job market. This video is more to shine a light on what happens behind the scenes, just so people are aware, and hopefully it brings a bit more ease about, you know, why they're being rejected or maybe not being responded back to. Our team personally had gone through these job applications. We have maybe under 200 left to go, but this took more than a couple of weeks to get through. Anyways, let me know if you have any questions, drop in the comments or send me a DM.
Whoa. Yeah, there are people, real people, you know, behind this. They have to interview the selected ones. It's not as if AI can just sort 4,000 CVs down to like 2. They still have to go and speak to real people. Let's listen to this woman. This was, I think, from CNN's clip.
Jobs. They really could have, because they've used AI.
Oh, absolutely. I've talked to people who have applied to several hundred, even in the last few months. And on the flip side, companies are using applicant tracking systems that are really tech-enabled to filter through these resumes, stack them, rank them, screen some out. It's really a bot versus bot war in the hiring space right now.
Seems like
I was looking through the jobs numbers, and since 2019, the hiring of recent graduates at tech firms has fallen by nearly 50%. Wow. It's not just tech though, right?
In many cases, it's these sort of back-end type positions, and it might not be a company saying, we're going to close hiring in this space or totally eliminate our entry-level hiring, but if they need to backfill a role or if someone leaves, you know, they might say, well, can we lean on AI for now while we navigate this uncertain moment in the economy instead of expanding our headcount or, you know, replacing somebody who left. When I talk to young professionals in general, they express just a real frustration, you know, feeling like we've checked every box. You told us to go to college, we went to college. You told us to pursue these industries, we're pursuing these industries. And many people I interview say they feel the rug is being pulled out from underneath.
Jobs, they really could.
Yes. And that's just that's really my general question is, what do young people, 24, 25-year-old people, what are they supposed to do? And I know there are people in the comments that want to fight me and want to like, no, AI is not real or stuff like that. These things are happening. And like she explained, maybe it's AI not taking over a whole job, but the company top management asking, how can we implement AI? How can we use ChatGPT or Grok 4 or Grok 5 or whoever, whatever these AI things are? How can we use that to not have to employ a person? So they're just shrinking the human capital in their company. Let's go on.
Realize, and you see it now, there was a news article this morning about a grocery store was offering one part-time position online, and they had over 300 people in line to interview for it.
Not just what you call them, technology companies, grocery store, people standing behind the till, packers, those kind of things. Just a normal mom and pop shop.
That's only going to get to grow bigger. And if your answer to I've been made redundant because of the recession or because of AI, if you think you're going to update your resume and apply for jobs and that's going to be your solution, you're competing against everybody else. They're going to realize.
And you're competing against like bots that spam these application processes. You get to a point, next morning you wake up and, oh, here's a cool job for me. You want to go and apply for it and, oh, already limit 100 applications received, 1,000 applications received. What is your chance? What is your chance? All right, so it's moving away from just tech companies into retail. We've seen now Starbucks is laying off a lot of people. I just want to show you, this is not just in America. This is a worldwide thing. This is a worldwide thing. This is from Channel News in Asia and Singapore.
Because his company closed down, he has applied and has not gotten any responses.
So what's he doing in the meantime?
He is working part-time selling durians.
Sent out about 300 plus applications, got about 10 plus interviews, so 290 plus rejection. It was particularly stressful for me because I have a new BTO that's coming up this year. So my priority was to just get something to help me get back on my feet, no matter what sort of job it was.
Yeah.
Sometimes during lunch, I just had to resort to skipping lunch as I was driving Grab. If I do have lunch, sometimes I just buy, a box of tofu for like 90 cents or 2 for 180.
At times, you can't sleep at night, you're just worried about paying the bills. I even started dabbling into like things that I would usually not do, that just to get bits and pieces of money just to support the family. I'm doing freelance gigs like face painting for kids' parties and also some live streaming.
That's big
Underemployment, meaning you're doing a much smaller job than what you're trained for or qualified for. You have those who are voluntarily wanting to be underemployed, and you have those who are involuntarily underemployed.
Underemployment is actually hidden unemployment. You are shortchanging what your skill set can actually bring to the table. You get desperate. And
yeah, but I mean, what does your skill set mean to you if you have now studied to be a computer engineer? What does that skill set bring you if you cannot bring in a piece of bread at the end of the day? If you cannot afford gas for your scooter or for your car? What does that skill set bring you? To me, it feels like we are going to have to go back to barter trading systems where people really just work for themselves and not these massive companies. Grow your own food. I'll give you 10 carrots, you give me 5 eggs, kind of thing.
you think, should you just get any job you can?
How did you feel that here I am, university degree, I worked at getting it, and this is what I do? One word, how did you feel?
Stagnant.
Lena?
Mortified.
Devastated. And like, fuck, is this really worth it? So this was now in the Asian kind of part. And I just want to finish this up with, this is in South Africa. Over 1 million applied for 5,500 police jobs. Think about that. Over 1 million applications. Holy.
Advertised for their 25-26 intake 5,500 positions in the police services. 5,500 positions. How many people applied? 1,049,998 people applied. More than 1 million applied for those posts. And then the irony of those applications, 300,000 are graduates. who apply for a position in the police to become a constable. At least they've got a job. Now, the tragedy is, of that total number of applications, only 0.52% will be successful. That's tragic. And that indicates to me that there's something wrong with the policy. Now, if you look at what's happening internationally in terms of what is expected of South Africa, and I understand that business are saying, allow us to create jobs, allow us to create businesses. It seems that companies have billions of rands on their balance sheets, but they're not prepared to spend that and to create new jobs in South Africa because of these kind of policies.
I don't know what policies he's talking about. I'm just, for the sake of this video, it's worldwide, everybody. This might not be in a country that you really care about. It can be in Sudan. It can be in freaking somewhere in West Asia, in Mongolia. It doesn't matter. Over 1 million people applied for 5,000 jobs. Or for 5,000 positions. I won't be surprised of the million, maybe, most probably close to 1 million, were these little bots that we just looked at, these little apps that just sent out your CV. So those companies that created these apps, they are doing great. They are like preying on us, on the workless people. Really don't know what the solution will be, but I do believe that core part of the problem is company profits. Stay safe, YouTube. Speak to you on the next one. Have a wonderful day. Cheerio, guys.